We are continuing on, and it is turn two. It is I've been saying the communist player turn, but in this turn it's between, or in this scenario, it's between the Hondurans and the El Salvadorans, so it ain't really the communists. But my partner has turned in his moves, and it's taken me a little while. I usually like to get back with them a little sooner, but like I said, I've been feeling under the weather. Just can't get right, but I'm feeling pretty good today. And having a good day. You have your good days, bad days, rather good hours, bad hours. So anyway, where is my pointer when I need it? Oh, it's being used at the other game. Okay, hold on a second here. So turn two, opening El Salvadoran moves. And here you go. These are the units that have moved. And let me get my dice out of here because I believe that, well, I hope that unit's done moving. But here you go. He's taking himself another victory point hex. So he's up to scores now 7-2. And let me see if he gets done moving. I believe he's moving this unit right here. Oh, he's already moved. That's right. That's why I got that 4 die there. He's used up all his movement points. So I think he came from over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a trail there, but per rules, no trail movement bonus. So, no. Okay, we're all good. Let me see here. I think that is it. Let me go through the vlog, and I'll get you back up to date here in a second. Continuing on with my opponent's move, the Salvadorans. And units turned sideways have moved. You can see here. Now there was, he did move, and I even got on email and had it all written out that he made an illegal move until I thought to myself, well, I better read the rules. And sure enough, he was taking advantage of a trail movement bonus or cost. That's these blue lines going through here. But it does say, ooh, I had it down here as no trail movement bonus, but I need to amend that to turn 1 only. Yeah, I looked at that. It's that bad weather during turn 1. After that, you can use all bonuses. We are on turn 2, so bad weather. The weather's cleared up, and they can use the trails. So he has now got 3 victory point hexes, but remember, I reduced one of his units. So that gives him a total of 2, so he's climbed up 1. He moved some units there, but they ran out of movement factors, so we'll see what's up with that. But I've yet to see where this next movement's going to be. You're up to date, and I'll advance the vlog. Alright, well, it is the El Salvadoran air mission phase. And he is done with his movements, and here we go. Give you a little look at what's up now. And as far as victory points goes, he has 1, 2, 3. I thought he was going to get a 4th one. No, he don't have a 4th one yet. So he just has 3. What am I'm missing something here. He has 1, 2, 3. -1 for their insurgency unit. Oh, you know what? He did capture Concepcion. Let me see here. Yeah, he must have captured it. 1009. Yeah, hold on a second. He passed through there, so we give him 1, 2, 3, 4 victory points. -1 for the hit he inflicted. He is up to 3. And he's increasing the score. Score's now me 7, him 3. El Salvadoran 3, Honduran 7. We'll make up for that game yet. All right, let's see what's up now. Oh, this is air mission phase, so we'll be right back. Well, we'll just see what we got here. Got an attack going. I guess he wants to take that spot, which is fine. That'll give him the whole 4 victory points. The thing of it is, he needs to nail this unit here because this ranger is going to keep on pounding whoever's around with good gyro modifier and column shift for being a special forces unit. So, yeah, I'm trying to get rid of my little pest because that's going to take that's going to gnaw on each one of those points. Plus, I just got to hold this and maybe get 1 or 2 strikes on these ports, and I should be good. We'll see how it goes. We'll be right back. Okay, well, my opponent just did an air transfer mission. And at first, I'm looking at the rules thinking, okay, I thought maybe he was going to try to transfer units here, but he just wants to move and his fighter, his bomber, the only one he's got, from San Salvador to another friendly base, which is what do they call it in that one movie? Oh, Richard. I can't remember his name. But anyway, he uttered the famous words, wise policy, wise policy. So he definitely pulled a wise policy by evacuating from San Salvador, and he just got him out of my insurgents way. I think he sees what's going on. I don't know what unit he's going to activate next, but yeah, his move was to. So, oh, you know what? He can't do anything, yes, because it's done with it was the air mission phase. Because I think he just activated another ground unit. He can't do that. After air mission is ground combat. So we'll see if he just initiated a ground combat, because that's the only phase he's got left. I don't think he can move any other units. So we'll be right back and see if he did, or if it's just ground combat. Alright, it was my mistake. It was just a vlog stating that his A-37 had moved. No other units have moved. So now we'll go to ground combats. Let's see where he wants to attack from, or at. He's going to leave this unit B. You better watch it, because I can inflict hits. I would have probably put more unit. I would have brought this unit on there, and maybe he couldn't have got there yet. But yeah, he'll want to mess with him. We will see where his attacks are at. We can probably pretty well guess. Attack number 1. Ooh, and attack number 2. He's not bringing anybody over here to get the Tegucigalpa, so I don't understand that. The score is now 7 to 4. Well, no, I guess it isn't 7, because I lost some units. Whoa, we got to readjust this all over again. We'll be right back with an updated score. All right, we got an update. And it is Honduras 6, or Honduras 4, El Salvador 3. There you go. Up-to-dated score. You can see that he has 1, 2, 3, 4, because he's gone through them. 5 victory points. That would be his 5, but I have inflicted a 1-hit step loss, so that makes it 4. Then I have my, what do I have here? I should have 5. Well, yeah, I got my 5 for that. Well, I gotta adjust this all over again. Hold on. All right, since the burden's on the Salvadoran player, we're only going to use his victory point marker. And I believe we're going to do it like this. All right. It says the Salvadoran player begins and loses victory points throughout the scenario according to the following schedule. So it's all about my opponent. All right. So far, I have 5 points. I don't get points for these towns. He gets points for them. So I net points. So far, I got 5 points. That'll start him off with a net with 5 points up here. He's got to whittle this on down. All right. Now, the reason it's up to 6 is because I inflicted a hit on him, so that'll be a +1, +5 for El Salvador, +1 for. Let me see here. Oh, El Salvador controls Tegucigalpa, so that's what he wants to do. All right, he gets 5 victory points for that. He don't have it yet. All right, I think I got what's going on here now. So, it is like this. He has, minus. Well, he's got +1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for each town. All right, -1 for the hit loss. So he's got 4 victory points. I think that's what it's about. All right, let me see here. Yeah, you don't get none. I don't get no victory points. It's all about him. So at the end of the game, this is what happens here. I have to whittle down at his by inflicting step losses on this unit, on any units. Is what I basically got to do, and to keep him from getting any of these, which might be a little bit hard. I'm going to try to hang on to Tegucigalpa because we want to get that big +5 bonus when it comes to him. So, yeah, it's all about his victory points, and right now, he's got a 4. Then we'll go back here and I'll tell you what happens if that Salvador. Yeah, he'll have a tactical victory, so I got to wear this on down. I'm going to email him and tell him I was wrong in the scoring. We'll be back. Okay, then I just got done emailing my opponent and telling him I was wrong. I had the scoring all messed up on this thing. And it's all about the Salvadoran players' victory points. And so far, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's about to get 6 and 7. But It's my job to launch successful raids on his ports, which will minus his score, and inflict hits on his units, which will minus his score too. So right now, he's looking at a 4 victory points, which equals out to a Salvadoran tactical victory. So we got one more turn, another couple moves here to make, and see if we can't lower that. I don't know how it is. I'm gonna have to definitely inflict some hits with my insurgency unit and hold on to 1 or 2 of these. I don't think he'll get Tegucigalpa, but yeah, that's a state of affairs here in this game. Having fun on gaming season. We'll be back. Okay, we're back, and that is it for movements from my opponent. He has, I guess, oh, I was going to say, I guess he has wisely decided not to attack. But it takes me back to another point in my last video where I said I was trying to name the movie. The quote was from Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven. And the character that said the line was Richard Harris. And the line was, wise policy, wise policy. He was on the train talking bad about the U.S. president and stuff. You have to watch the movie. And he shot pheasants with a gun, with a pistol. That was something. That was really kind of a cool scene. I don't know. He had to be a heck of a shot. But back to the game. He decided to stop. He's got a couple of attacks here. You can see. But he hasn't got his insurgency unit up for the bonus. And I think he's waiting for... he couldn't get here. I guess this is the limit of his movement, so he couldn't have taken us victory hex. And he's waiting for better odds to attack at this victory hex, because if he suffers any step losses, then he'll lose victory points. So there you go. Down here, I still have my insurgency unit. Now it is my turn. I'll have to do something with my air units and see what I want to do on making a counterattack. We need to, number 1, inflict hits. We don't care if our units get eliminated. We want to hang on to Tegucigalpa, and we definitely want to hang on to these 2 spots and inflict hits on them, and we'll see what the best use of our air units will be in Air Group 1. Should I have some close combat support missions to start eliminating units, or just bombard them? I don't think I have enough factors to eliminate them, but we'll see. Best spot would probably be to try to get these ports attacked. We will see what we do, but that'll be it. We'll be back with the Honduran, my move. All right, everything's straightened up, and one might think that my use of markers to unclutter the map makes the map more cluttered. But it's what I got to do. I know the logic behind the madness, so that's the way we're going to keep it. And it does help, reminding me that he does have victory points for those hexes they just went through and vacated. So his total is, like I said, 5 so far, -1. For a total of 4, it equals him a tactical victory. We're going to see what we can do about that when we come back.
A dignity and royalty, a majesty which precludes the likelihood of assassination. Now, if you were to point a pistol at a king or a queen, your hands would shake as though palsied.
Oh, I wouldn't point no pistol at nobody, sir.
Oh, that's a wise policy, a wise policy.
All right, we got ideas. If I attack these old boys here, attacking the 8th down here really ain't worth my time, because he ain't got no attack factor. See, he's a 0 attack factor, 1 defense, 4 movement. So it's useless to attack him. I mean, you can inflict a loss, but he's not going to do anything to me. So the thing of it is, you want to attack these guys with the 1 still. And all you want to do is disable their ability to attack me. So that's kind of cool. We're going to see what we can do here. Also, I'm thinking the best use to my air units are to use each one. I got 3 of them for 3 different closed air support missions. And that closed air support mission gives you a 1 column shift and a minus on your die roll modifier. Let me check this out real quick. We do have it wrote down here from our last game. Oh. Ooh. 3 choice after combat. Ground combat support. Ally ground. Where did I have that at? Must go to target hex. Huh. Ooh, we gotta see what's going on here. Let me look this up real quick. I thought I had it wrote down real quick for reference, but I don't. Hold on. Alright, well, being the Allied supply phase. We have one unit here that is out of supply. Now this unit here, according to the rules, has to have a defense factor at least 2 to project a zone of control when it's out of supply. So he only has a defense factor of 1, which means he really doesn't project a zone of control here. So I could theoretically trace my supply line through here. You can see right now that I'm all bogged down. I can't trace supply through here. He's through these zones of control, and these zones of control got me pretty well nailed from each point here. And in a normal situation, he would too, but he don't exert a zone of control. But I can trace my zone of control line through him without his having a zone of control. But to go this way would be going through an all-water hex side, which doesn't happen. He's out of supply. The rest of my units are good. The other 2 or 3, 4 units I have left. Now we will go on to the ground unit reorganize. We'll skip that one. We'll skip the guerrilla phase. And we are now at the regular unit movement. We'll be back to see what I want to do with my units. And the key thing is to inflict that with step loss. You don't worry about these ones here. I mean, you can get eliminate them, but this guy here ain't doing nothing. I mean, he's just there for defense. So we want to eliminate those attack factors. We'll see how we're going to do it. Oh, another thing is air units can't support. It can't. What am I looking for? They can't perform a close air support mission. That's only for attack helicopters. So all I can do is maybe add a +1 or 2 to the attack factors of any attack I got going on, which is all right. Or try to bombard them, and whittle down that attack factor. But that's going to be hard to do. I think with 3 factors on one hex, much less 1 or 2 of them per hex. So we'll look at what the table says about that. We'll be right back. Yeah, for a ground unit, you need at least 3 factors, and that's what we can get. Oh shoot! Don't want me doing that. Old Gilbert Collins be killing me. All right, that's perfectly marked. Don't use a pencil, folks. We need at least a 5 or 6. Don't know about that. I mean, we can check a chance on each roll, I guess. We'll see which way is the best way to utilize my air support. All right, we can see here a port you can damage with a 5 or 6 die roll with just 1 factor. If I wanted to bomb one of his units for bombardment strike, you need at least 3 factors. So it would take all 3 of my jets to get a 5 or a 6 to damage them. To whereas if I just attacked a port, each one I can attack it with 1 factor minimum and still do the damage. So we won't be trying to bombard no units. We might be trying to bombard a port, and I don't think we can. It'd be much to. We can only assign 1 air unit to 1 combat. So the maximum die roll modifier you're getting from a close air support mission is +1 on the combat. So I'll let you know. I'm probably going to be going for the attacking the ports. We'll be back. All right, we have moved the turn marker to turn number 3, and it is the last turn of the game. And what I did was got me a hit on a port. Now here, this unit here was out of supply. He was going to try to trace some supply through here because this guy here is out of supply himself and he doesn't project us under control. But the only problem is, like I said, he can't trace the supply line over the water, so he's out of supply. We launched 3 missions. Now last turn, I foolishly launched all 3 of them against a port, mistakenly thinking that I needed a minimum of 3 attack factors to roll a die. But if you see up here, all you need is 1. Between 1 and 4 factors, you get to roll 1 die. So I launched each unit on its own mission. The first one rolled a 6, so he was able to damage the port, giving him a -1 on his total victory points at the end of the game. The attack on this one, and this one failed. Didn't get a 5 or 6 on those ports, on those die rolls. So it's a new turn. Moved all my available units, my 3 837s, back up to available. Moved my insurgency unit from here and just put them back in there for a total defense factor is 2, 3. We have 3 defense factors there. He'll need a 6 just to make it a 2-1. He's going to get ready to move that insurgency unit into that attack. That will give him a column shift and a +1 on his die roll. I'll negate all that with my insurgency unit in there. I was going to move the insurgency unit here for just a nice little attack. Would have been a 1-on-1 attack, but with my insurgency unit column shift and die roll modifier, I would have had to get a 4, 5, or 6 to inflict a hit. He would have been moving on in here, so we'll just give him a harder nut to crack and maybe inflict some hits on him, giving him more of a -1 on his total victory points. So right now he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's about to get 6. We'll see. But 5 victory points, -1 for the hit on the port, and 1 for the hit inflicted on one of his units. So his total points now is 3 victory points. I shot him down 1, and that'll move him from a Salvadoran tactical to a marginal victory. We're trying to get stalemate or less. We'll be back having fun. Victory games, Central America, an oldie but goodie. And we're in the infancy part of the game. We ain't getting into anything too advanced, but my opponents, we're having fun with these little scenarios. This is great. So takes a little bit of time. I got a lot of things I'm doing back and forth and trying to get this done. But I sent him off my moves, and we will wait for his response for his last game turn. I'll be back.